Good morning. Today's Psalm Devotional has us in Psalm 27, so let's read that together. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When evildoers assail me to eat up my flesh, my adversaries and foes, it is they who stumble and fall. Though an army encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war rise against me, yet I will be confident. One thing have I asked of the Lord, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze upon the beauty of the Lord and to inquire in his temple. For he will hide me in his shelter in the day of trouble. He will conceal me under the cover of his tent. He will lift me high upon a rock. And now my head shall be lifted up above my enemies all around me, and I will offer in his tent sacrifices with shouts of joy. I will sing and make melody to the Lord. Hear, O Lord, when I cry aloud. Be gracious to me and answer me. You have said, seek my face. My heart says to you, your face, Lord, do I seek. Hide not your face from me. Turn not your servant away in anger, O you who have been my help. Cast me not off. Forsake me not, O God of my salvation. For my father and my mother have forsaken me, but the Lord will take me in. Teach me your way, O Lord, and lead me on a level path because of my enemies. Give me not up to the will of my adversaries, for false witnesses have risen against me, and they breathe out violence. I believe that I shall look upon the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord. Be strong, and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. As we look at this psalm in whole, it seems to start in this really strong, confident place, and then sort of slowly breaks down, right? He starts with saying, whom shall I fear? Whom shall I be afraid? Though an army's coming against me, I'll be confident. And then we get down a little further. Hear, O Lord, when I cry aloud. Right? There's some doubt in there. There's some questioning. There's a sense that he's calling and not getting a response. And then it gets down low enough to cast me not off, forsake me not. My father and my mother have forsaken me, but God, I call out to you. And at the very, very end, David reminds himself, I shall look upon the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord, be strong, and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. Right, and that last verse being a callback to the attitude of Moses and Joshua as they were commanding the Israelites going into the promised land, right, to be strong and courageous because the Lord your God is with you. And so really this psalm, I think, helps us explore when we have those moments of, Lord, I believe, but help my unbelief. So David knows a lot of truth about God, and yet still emotionally there's difficulties. He's questioning, but he's not questioning the character of God. He's actually reminding himself that the things that are happening that don't make sense with the character of God means that he's not looking at the situation correctly. And so as you go through this day, just remind yourself of the steadfast love, of the new mercies that God has for us, the strength, the true foundation and the strong refuge that he is for us. And just let those truths break the feelings of helplessness and despair that might be creeping in on your life as you go.